Like, like, I'm gonna do a song this year. Good morning, y'all. Good. Who's here with me? Listen, we got a lot to talk about this morning because y'all problems are acting up again. Y'all are doing too much again. All right. Lisa, good morning. Good morning, Shauna. Shauna, you're early these days. Good morning, Marianne. Where is Shantae? Jacqueline, could you tag the folks since you're here and have the most to say already? Could you tag some of the folks that's usually here? I'm not seeing Shantae. Anyways, good morning, Rita, Nikisha Allen. Good morning. How are you? Jackie Douglas Adams. Buenos dias. Laura Lewis. Good morning. Irvin Lewison. Big up yourself on the inside early, he says. Morning. Why y'all like to call people that word? The man ever come on listen to you. Excuse my French on the people radio. Come in the room calling the man Marco Akim. Why y'all the man people you somewhere? Oh, you see you on some move and you talk about it. Which one? Anywho's morning, G-Eds. Welcome to the show. Good morning, Tiffany. Kim, Khalees, good morning. Ricky, good morning. Thank you so much, G-Eds. Appreciate it as always. Good morning, Claudine. How are you? Good morning, Listra. Good morning, Winston Lang. How are you, man? DJ Papadeso. Greetings. Hope all is well. Morning, everyone. Short week for us in Toronto. Yeah, you guys had a holiday yesterday, right? Family Day. And I think yesterday was President's Day or something in the US. Yeah, so it was a holiday for both countries. Good morning, Maureen. Welcome to the show. Good morning to everybody listening on the radio. If you are 95.1, 95.3, or you are listening via YouTube, viewing via YouTube or Facebook Live, or online on our website, welcome. Thankful for your presence. Someone lost their card. Hold on. Someone lost their Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited card in the name of Marlene. How do you pronounce that name? Wine? Wynnne. What win or wine? Anyways, Marlene, if you lost your cooperative bank debit card, someone has it in their possession. Let me find out how can they how can they contact you to get it? They contact you. So we have two things on our plate this morning. I realize I have a long story posted, but I was just reading some comments on let me see if I can put it up for a little bit because I don't want to be banned for playing music, muted rather. Um I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with this song by it's not on that. Okay, I have to put it up on the um Arthur Hostain. All you're doing is giving trouble on Mark Zuckerberg platform every morning, all day. That's what you do. Just look for ways to harass people and provoke people. You know what they say about provocation, right? It's against the law. Why you leave them people alone? Why you so we know you're from Guava and all of that, but you find you like confusion and take me and back down too much? For the unstoppable juicy. You know what I come in with? Hold on, let me find the song. Um, hold on, let me find it. Yeah, y'all like your feelings these days. Um, hold on, let me find it. Yeah, y'all are in your feelings these days. You see when the shoe is on the other foot, how it squeeze? Yeah. If you could have get my feelings, you could down. Me give ya hit on, me give ya hit on. Me did only the dealing, nobody don't you must it down. Me give ya hit and run, me give ya hit and run. So, what is your problem with the song? You see with the shoe is on the other foot, how it feels. So, why when you're doing that, you have no regards for our feelings, right? But the difference is at least she's being straight up. You know what time it is. Don't develop no feelings over here. Don't get attached. Don't get, there's no me and you. It's no relationship or nothing of the sort. I need to, whatever, let's get it over with. And you move, I move. How you all want to be calling people names for doing the same thing you do under the pretext and under the guise of wanting a relationship when you know that's all you want. And as soon as you do, Houdini, y'all go ghost, y'all just disappear. No more how you doing, no more early morning texts, late night texts, y'all disappear. Let's talk about it. Why is it y'all have a problem with the song? So it is okay for y'all to feel how you feel and want what you want. But if a woman in 2024 is saying, I want no attachments, at least she's being straight up with you. So you know, the difference is y'all don't say anything at all. You all go with this whole pretense of a relationship. But you, because you know, at the end of the day, you can't get everybody. So if you, a lot of you do it, get involved on the lies, pretending that's what you want, and only to find out that was not the case. So if homegirl think that's what she wants and that's where she stands, what is the problem? Double standards is alive and well. I mean, it's not for everybody. People, there are people who will do it, and there are other women who won't. But I'm just saying, how come y'all so up in y'all feelings? Because I read some of the comments under the song, and y'all deeply pressed about it. Y'all hurt, like hurt, fresh cold kind of hurt, upset, resorting to calling names and throwing tantrums and in y'all feelings. Y'all don't think we be in our feelings too? Because you feel used and disposed and discarded of. Because you go into the relationship thinking, well, you think it's a relationship, only to find out you were the only one in the relationship. So what's the problem? Now the lady who is independent, making her money, has her own business, doing her own thingy, decides, I don't need you. Like, seriously, don't need you for anything. I don't need you to stress me. I just need to, when Mother Nature calls, do my thing, and I beat a hasty retreat, exit stage right. Are you vexed? Like, how could you be vexed for somebody? So y'all don't like when women do the same things or act like a man, right? Y'all don't like it. Is that the case? Ardon Kuja, good morning. Y'all don't like it, right? Morning, Kendra. Jackie, I'm coming to you. I'll end with you. Take your time. Don't rush me. I have a lot to say to you, but later on. Morning, Suzanne. Chanley, good morning. Sonia, I didn't see you coming. Good morning. Sweet cakes, morning, everybody. Donna, how's London? Morning, Sharon. I'm waiting on y'all men to speak up. I'm only seeing Unstoppable Drizzy says the only thing I hit on around is vehicle. The lady saying don't fall in love too quickly because there's no shot, there's no chance, there's no. Lisa says they're vexed because they can't con women again. Morning, Patrick. People don't like honesty. Speak up. What happened to early this morning? Y'all have hot yam in all your mouth or something? Speak up. We want to hear what is the problem. Morning, Glendolyn. Y'all quiet this morning. Y'all have a lot to say under the the post. And what makes it worse, like whenever the DJs play this song, man, it's like anthem right now. It's like women be singing at the top of their voices and y'all be standing there screwing your faces and upset. Why are you upset? So think about it and let us know exactly what you're upset about. How are you in your feelings because somebody's doing the same thing to you that you're doing to them? At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not here to hold nobody's moral compass and tell people what to do and what not to do. Some people it's not their speed, others have no problem with it. Delia says, Aruna, these men like to have women like Klong run behind them, cry and fight up. Once you're prepared to take what you want and leave, they're all up in their pretensive feelings. Yeah, they play shotter and this and that and the other on the government road. But when it's time for them to pull for fresh gold, they know how to do it. They know how to cry on cue and be all up in their feelings. All the while they're going around pretending man a man, man made of steel, man can feel, man into them, not into them girl vibes. But there's a lot of you who literally cry. Like good cry and fresh gold come out of your nose. But y'all be out here in these streets acting as if, hey, I don't do these things, I don't feel these things. Please. Melvin, you're late. I have another question. I have a question before I move on to my substantive post for today. Mel, 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 I want you to answer this question. Why y'all are no feelings? Hold on. My feelings, you could settle down. Miggy, I hit and run. Miggy, I hit and run. Me did only one little dealing. Nobody that you must sit down. Miggy, I hit and run. Miggy, I hit and run. So, we want to know. Glaze says, I think the problem is more deeper. I think it's a song that can send a message to our society that we don't want and not ready for. Listen, Glaze, let's be real, right? You think this is not happening? Come on, let's talk. Do you think this is not happening in real life? Don't think because a song is highlighted means it's something brand new. There are a lot of women who are like that. They just would not be as bold as Shensia to put it in a song. But it still doesn't mean that she's doing that. At the end of the day, she's an entertainer. And you're going to sing songs that you think, will be a hit. So it doesn't necessarily mean she's practicing what she's singing, while it could be that on the other hand, we don't know. But that is not the issue. We have to be ready for conversations because we keep ducking and burying our heads under the sand and acting as though we're still in 1960 something, 40s, whatever. We're in 2024. And today's women aren't like yesterday's women or grandmothers who stayed at home and grandpa was village ram, and with everybody in the village, you have a half sister up the road, two down the road, and everybody know about Miss Mary will bake a bread and send for Miss Janet, and when Miss Janet make cocoa balls, she would send some. They lived as one big happy family. Women aren't doing that no more. Because back then, grandma had to stay home and grandpa was the one bringing home the bacon, the moolah. So whatever he did, long as the home was taken care of, she don't mind. Imagine years ago, my grandma making bread and sending for Shimati up the road. When you see, you're not seeing that anymore. Mr. Ray, good morning. How are thou? You finished celebrating your birthday yesterday? Anyways, so women aren't sitting back and accepting any and everything they get. Now that women are now employed, they're now career women, they own their businesses, doing whatever. Women are saying, you know what, I really don't have to sit and accept whatever I get from you or however you choose to treat me. I can be what I want to be and do what I want to do. And I'm in control of my life, my body, my whatever. Some of y'all conveniently pull the moral and the morality card. And it's like morality only applies to women. Shouldn't we all be holding each other to high standards, whether you're male, female, whatever you identify as? Shouldn't we all be holding each other to the same standard? Glaze, that is the question we need to have, ending the double standard. And then you're going to come with one key and one lock story and yada, yada, yada. Salman, I swear it was your birthday yesterday. The way I see you post up Dolly for the whole day. I swear, I had to look twice to make sure. I'm like, I had to check my calendar. I'm like, no, then that's so when I bought in February. I had to check twice. I said, nah, Papa. I showed the lady significant other. Hold on. Okay, I didn't know, so I'll have to change it. Yeah, so it was your birthday too? All right, well, I'm happy you enjoyed. So let's get to the they says it's happening, but women been crying against it, and it's not the time to start doing the same thing. If everyone doing the same thing, what society will be poking like 20, looking like 20 years from now? I used to believe in hitting and run too, but time can change individuals, but we want change towards the best. So then, Glaze, you should be on a campaign to encourage your fellow brothers in the Lord to do likewise, since you've made the change and realize that, because a lot of y'all don't think of the consequences of your actions when you do something like that. Y'all think, okay, I get what I get, and I bounce and I go ghost on this person. Okay, they'll get over it. There's a lot of damaged people walking around, a lot of women who've been hurt and used. So when they start acting a particular way, y'all have the most to say, but you don't understand that it's a result of being used and feeling worth less, basically, that you decide, you know what, whatever. But like I said, it's not that I'm condoning it or saying you should do it, but I'm just saying we need to hold each other to the same standards. So if y'all are going to be upset at the women, you need to also be upset at your fellow brothers in the Lord for doing the same thing that you're totally against. Because there's a lot of you who do it, your friends do it, your family do it, whatever do it, and you don't see that as a problem. Y'all just see it as natural. You get what you want. You never had a conversation with Miss Lady saying, hey, I'm not really looking for a relationship, but I'm into you like that. I, enjoy your company, yada, yada, yada. But this is what it is. But some of y'all are so greedy and thirsty that you will not be upfront with somebody out of fear that you would not get, peace or whatever you're looking for. So you'd rather lie than be upfront about what your intentions truly are. Because if you are upfront with what you really want, the likelihood of you getting anything would be on a scale of 1 to 10. The likelihood of you getting anything might be about an 8. I'm not saying there aren't women who are the same feeling and the same thing. Okay, that's what you want, whatever. Friends, we swap spit and you go your way, I go my way. But for the most part, a lot of women get into these relationships because we're thinking it is actually a relationship. Jackie, I'm hitting home. You need to go. Why are you going? You need to stay right here and listen. Yeah? You need to stay right here and listen. So it's time that we be open as grown ups, as adults. And Siri, I didn't say anything. Why are you responding to me? I swear. What? Why are you telling me what unlock my phone first of all, lady? I didn't say anything to you. I swear Siri and Alexa are the two most nosy. I swear they're black people the way they're so nosy. Sometimes my TV will be on or I'm listening to something and somebody would just say Alexa and you'll see Alexa answering as if somebody said anything to her. I didn't say nothing to you. What is rude boy? What? Rude boy. What is that? I'll check it out after. But unlock phone. Auto order too much. They're always listening and those things I'm careful. I'm sometimes I'm scared that these phones are actually recording your business that you don't want because the minute time you say something, how do they know? So, DeAndre, no, never, never. Have you done it, DeAndre? Hey, look, good morning. Yeah, I've never. But anyways, let me see what time it is. Yeah. So you all marinate on that, and Private Ryan are real doing the most on X these days. He's saying a lot, and I'm following it up. I'm here for it. So I need to jump into the next part of today's. Let me see if I can condense this as much because it's long. So basically, the back end of the story. This person says they're in their late 20s, and the fiance is 44 years old. He was once married, but the marriage came to an end, and papers have been filed for his divorce, but it has yet to be granted. Is that it has not been granted as yet. This man and I truly love each other. I know his wife. We were good friends. I need to put on my glasses. I'm not seeing good. Yeah. So I know his wife. We were good friends. Not were good friends, but a husband and I were not lovers. People say that I have broken up their marriage, but that is not true. When he and the wife were having problems and they spoke to me, I told them to try their best to make up and, stay together. However, instead of making up, they grew further apart. This man's wife never accused me of anything, but some of her friends told her that perhaps I had something to do with him. I am the godmother of one of her daughters, and this child used to stay with me very often. I am a teacher, so I assist her with schoolwork, and we've grown very close. Her mother picked her up at times when she's not staying over, and we chatted as friends. When her husband started to show interest in me, I resisted him. I told my father that this man was falling in love with me. My father told me that if I love him, I should not reject him. Go on, father, go on with your bad self. So the father advised her not to say anything to the wife, but she went against her father's advice and mentioned it to her. And the wife, in turn, said she's very glad for her, and if she loves him, she should accept him because she has moved on. What a friend we have in Jesus. She said that night I could not sleep. How could my friend accept the fact that her husband had fallen in love with me? That's your conscience beating you, but moving on. So after a week or so, I called her and asked her if she meant what she said, and she said yes. She also said we will still be friends because she does not want this man in her life anymore, and she repeated that she's moved on. I took her seriously, and this man and I got closer until he succeeded in taking me to bed. I feel a little bit of guilt because he's not fully divorced. His wife sends her daughter to stay with me whenever her daughter wants to come see me. I have decided that regardless of what people want to say, I know I did not take this man from his wife. I will treat him well. His wife has not told me everything that's happening between them, and I do not intend to discuss that with her anymore. Should I continue with the relationship? But you already said that regardless of what people say, you didn't take the man from the wives and you go treat him well. So What are you talking about continuing? Isn't that what you're doing? You never said that your concern seems to be what people are saying. I mean, listen, I can't tell people who to be with and who not to be with. Sometimes it's more about the principle than anything else. Considering you and this person were friends, were, are, is, whatever, friends. To me, it's more about the principle. Lisa says, let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. The wife move on. The wife already has she next man. That is obvious because she ain't even taking them on. They could do whatever they want. She's doing her. When she needs somebody to look after her daughter so she could do whatever she wants, you're the babysitter. But like I said, if you like it, I love it. If you're comfortable with it, you can live with yourself. Your conscience is free, and like you said, you did not take the man from his wife. They were already separated, and he filed for divorce. If your conscience is free and you could sleep at nights knowing what you know, then what can I tell you? What can I tell you? So you seem to already have it figured out. You all have a nice little setup because it's not too often you have, these sort of amicable situations. And the fact that you've gotten the blessings of the wife and consent, and your father even tell you go through. What can we tell you? What can we tell you really? Bernadette says she should not get involved with her best friend's husband, whether past or present. Like I said, at the end of the day, people will do what they want to do. It's not my place, our place to tell. We can only control ourselves and our actions. And like I said, it's maybe just the principle of it that you wouldn't do that. But then it comes to there are other people who would gladly do it. As far as she's concerned, they're no longer together, and the man already proposed to her. Mind you, his divorce isn't even final as yet, so I don't know how you're proposing and you're still married. The divorce has not been finalized as yet, but you're proposing to somebody else while you, hey, do whatever you want. It. Y'all big, y'all have sense, y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. Whatever works, whatever. What's she talking about, Rose? And I don't have to deal with these things, relationships. Is you just only come in here and run your mouth, yes? If anybody go to take what you're saying seriously in this chat, you miss Jackie. Because the reality and what we be preaching in this chat is not the same. Sometimes I really want me to put your business out there, but it's okay. Carry on. Carry what do you say? Carry the fool further along. Continue to carry them people. Continue to carry them people in the chat further along. About good thing you have. Speaking of which, I saw a post yesterday from the Grenada Planned Parenthood Association. Let me see if I get it. Something about a price of a rose to. Let me see if I find it. I was kind of confused about by that. So the post says, enter for a chance to win a rose. So was it like the flower rose, like the actual flower, or the rose Jackie's talking about? Because that's what the flyer said. Enter for a chance to win a rose with 2 easy steps. Become a registered member. Fill out a survey. Is it the flower, like the plant, or is it like the seven I already have? I don't want more. Kenwin Roberts, good morning. All the Pisces in the building. Those Pisces are not too happy with me. Listen, I've never met people like Pisces, especially the March ones. If you're February, you're good. But if you're a March Pisces, if a March Pisces tell you run, make sure you look around first and be sure that you need to run before you run. Stand up. Or even move. March Pisces? Y'all don't see Jesus' face anytime soon, March Pisces. March Pisces? Good Lord. Anyways, as always, we digress. So, back to the lady. I don't know what's going on, but at the end of the day, you do what's best for you. And you seem to already have it figured out. Your only concerns seem to be that of, people or the wife, soon to be ex-wife's friends claiming that you took the gentleman or you were the cause of their relationship grounding to a halt when they already had their problems before you got involved, according to you. And the gentleman basically showed his interest after all of that. All your situation, whatever, the gentleman showed his interest, and you went along with it because now you are fiance. You're in your late 20s and the man is 44 years old. There's a much age difference. Late 20s is like what, 28, 29, 27, 28, 29, and he's 44. Once married, but the marriage has come to an end. Papers have been filed, but it has not been granted as yet, and y'all truly love each other. I know his wife. We were good friends, but her husband and I were not lovers. And people say that I've broken up. Miss, if you're happy, you're happy. It doesn't matter what we say, it's not going to change anything. If you're happy, then enjoy your happiness and soon to be marital status or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, according to Selvon, sis know she onions. She go figure it out. She know more than onions. Way more than onions, you know. Why you could tell somebody like that? Because the lady seemed to have no problems with her actions. Her only sense of guilt comes into play because they're not fully divorced. That seems to be her only concern. I feel a little bit, a little, not a lot, enough to say, okay, on a matter of our point of principle, let me not do this. A little bit of guilt because he's not fully divorced. So then why should I take it on and have a lot of guilt for you if you don't have a guilt for yourself? At the end of the day, all we can do is wish you well. Hope it works out. Brush Johnson, are you wrong? I'm the first lying is in my DNA. Really? You never hear liars say they don't lie. So Brush Don Beer, you're lying already and saying that you don't lie. 14 years, about 14 years her senior. She's studying what people saying and not what the wife's saying. Well, she already got the consent of the wife. The wife is okay with it. The wife is not toting feelings or watching face. She practically gave them her blessings and reiterated that she already moved on. So whatever he's got going on with friend is okay. She has to be okay with it because there's no way she would send her child, her daughter, for this lady to babysit or give lessons or whatever the case might be if she wasn't okay with it. There's no way she'd want her child around somebody like that. So lady already moved on and getting her world rocked and her boat rocked and enjoying her life and probably happy that somebody else, the man is now somebody else's responsibility. And all the issue that she had to put up with is no longer her problem. That is homegirl's problem. And homegirl is accommodating and happy to take care of said child. So it's a win-win for everybody. The wife is probably so glad to get rid of that man. She couldn't care less who he went with. She couldn't care less who he shacked up with, long as it's not her. Because she seemed to be getting it on somewhere else and she's happy there. So she has no time to focus on things that are not adding to her happiness in this point. The wife, I want to just say the wife maybe got something bigger and better. Someone say what? That divorce paper filing and sounding right. It looked like it filed the decree absolutely for the decree. I know what they do or how they do it, but the divorce coming to come. It ain't reached yet, but it on the way. But in the meantime, they're engaged while they await said divorce. So in the meantime, y'all continue to fornicate and do whatever y'all do in your spare time and go with the Lord. All right? Have a great Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much to our friends at Western Union and Beacon Insurance for making our program possible. She find a greener patch, grass dry season. Say, why thank you what all they say? Only can say what you want. The lady may be happy like a born goat when in her new status of not being married to that man right now. So they could do whatever they want. She's not bothered. She couldn't care less. Yes, Miss Jackie, go in Springs and do what you usually do. Big people thing. Have a good have a good Tuesday. Eh? So you can't care what church keep. Nope. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much to our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union for making our show possible. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. Oh my.